Hi, this is Chris at Easy Excel, making Excel work for you. Okay, so we're all about making work easy, making life easy using Excel, and we're trying to set things up once correctly, and we don't want to keep on having to redo the same thing. Now, something that might happen when you're using macros and you're using formulas is every now and again that you might get an error. Okay, so what I'm going to try and recreate for you is how to debug a macro. So when it goes wrong, why and how to fix it. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need to. I'm going to record a macro for the purpose of showing you, and then for it to fail. Okay, so I'm going to create a new sheet, and we'll just leave it as sheet 1. So that's fine. Let's drag it over there, and then I'm going to record a macro. If I go into developer, record macro, and I'll just call this one select sheet. So it's now recording. So this macro is going to be that I select sheet 1, and then when I'm on sheet 1, I want to select those cells, and I want to make them have a border. Now this is just an example of something that you could do using a macro. So we're going to do all this. So this would be, if you wanted to, at a click of a button, you'd be able to create an instant table. All right. So let's say for whatever reason you wanted to make a table like this. So you get it all set up, record it in your macro, and obviously it's on sheet 1. That's fine. And we end up in that cell. So we're happy with that. That's exactly what wants to happen when we click this button for whatever reason. So we're going to go to developer and we're going to stop recording. Okay. And then what I'm going to now do is I'm just going to clear this. Okay. So just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to insert a button. You've seen this on another video before. Let's put it here, and we're going to call this button insert table. Oh, we'll just call it that. Change it to that. Select sheet. Okay. Right click, edit text. Create table. Right, there we go. So after this video I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need it long term, it's just to show you. So we've now got this button that's called create table. So if I click that, you'll see that we've gone to sheet 1 and instantly that table's there. So it works, a few clicks, recording a macro, and that's it. Create table, and it's done. So now I'm going to test first of all. If I just click it again, what happens? That could break it. Let's just see. It might not. It might just overwrite the same table each time. Yeah. So there you go. So no matter what, keep pressing that. It's only going to ever create that table because that's what it's set up to do. It's selected to select there, do 1 to 13, put it in borders, and so on. That's all it's ever going to do. So now let's delete this. And then we're going to rename this tab, and let's call this tab, this sheet, new table. Okay, so let's go back now, and then let's just press on this macro, create table, and then watch what happens. Got a very scary message that's coming up now. Runtime error, subscript out of range. So why has this happened then? So why have we got this error on our macro that were working perfectly a moment ago? Now, the reason is that we've set this up to look in sheet 1. And with macros, it's not the same as what we've set up in the past with these dynamic formulas and the dynamic table. It won't automatically adjust if you do change anything, like the sheet name, for example. So because it's set in stone what we did originally, it's now not finding anything called sheet 1, so it can't perform the rest of the function. So if I go into debug, it straight away highlighted the issue. So from the word go, it cannot get any further through this macro because it can't find sheet 1. So what do we need to do to get around this? Well, what we need to do is we need to make sure we can find the right sheet. So we could change that back to sheet 1, and that would be fine, that would work. Or, because we want a new table, we can change that text to say new table, and we'll just check that it doesn't say sheet 1 anywhere else in that button. Which it doesn't. So if we've now changed that to new table, let's come out of this VBA editor. Okay. Press it again. And now it works. So that macro that was working to begin with stopped working because we changed the name of that tab. And then when we pressed it again a second time, it wasn't working. So this is something that will really scare people and will really throw people out. And it's such a simple fix. When it comes up, press the debug button. It will highlight the issue. And if it is something as simple as this, then you know what to do. Change it back or edit it within the macro itself so that it now knows to look for the correct name. So it's now found new table and it's created that same table that we wanted. Okay, so a bit of a random example, there are times when you might want to do something like this and instantly create a new table, but for our spreadsheet we don't need it to do that. It was just something to show you, and I wanted to just bring up an error. So now you know how to fix it. You know why that error comes up and what debug means on that window. So hopefully that has made it a little bit less scary, and if you do see that error, you'll know what to do going forward. Okay, so please like the video if it did help you, and don't forget to subscribe. Keep supporting the channel. This is Easy Excel. My name's Chris, and we're all about making Excel easier and making Excel work for you. Alright, take care until next time. Thank you.